Where the heck is my camera? There I am. I forgot to actually check. Alright, it looks like the background is okay. Yeah, why not? Hey bunnies, how you doing? It is stream time again. I took last week off because the week before that I was coughing a bunch and the stream wasn't that fun to watch, I feel, because there was a lot of coughing. I continued to cough the next week, so I was like, I'm just gonna stop. I'll come back when I've stopped coughing. And would you look at that? I'm back. Any new things that have happened that I could talk to you about? No? I'm gonna say no. I don't think there's anything happening in the world of Epic Bunny that's new. I haven't done any video editing, I haven't done any game design. I've just been being sick, basically, and working. So hopefully next week I have some more stuff here. It's the weekend. This is the start of my weekend from my day job, and so I'm gonna hopefully get some game design and some video editing out of the way. There's 2 songs playing at the moment. What is my opinion on International Cat Day being yesterday? You know, Barotrauma, I need you to shush for a sec. Actually, you know what? I'll turn off this music because Barotrauma music is gonna set us in the mood. There you go. My opinion on International Cat Day being yesterday is that I just learned that International Dog Day is today. I feel like it's a bit of a scam putting them so close together. You know what you mean? I think they should maybe have like a month apart, at least. It's weird having Cat Day then Dog Day. Also, I think August the 1st is also International Dog Birthday, which is like every dog that you don't know the dog's actual birthday. August 1st is when you celebrate it because that's the day for dogs' birthdays that don't have real birthdays. That's weird. And it's weird that all these animal holidays are just in August. I didn't know that till this year. I think it's made up. I think we've made it up this year. Some weird's happening with my stream. It seems fine. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. But like, I guess it's fine. I feel like Cat Day and Dog Day should be like a month apart at least. And it's weird having lots of animal holidays all in one month. Yeah, I also don't know, I don't get, there's so many international random days. That I don't, why do they exist? You know what I mean? Like, International Dog Day and International Cat Day feel like they don't need to exist because we always appreciate dogs and cats. Is there a reason that they exist? Okay, this list of international days only do stuff that isn't unnecessary, like International Dog Day, etc. See, if you look up Days of the Year website, we've got National Book Lovers Day is today, Melon Day, which, that's not a thing. Why is there a day for melons? Bowling Day? See, these days don't make sense. I think that it's probably like one person was like, I'm going to celebrate this, and then people just kind of were like, yeah, I'll do it that day. I'll celebrate my dog or cat that day, and then it snowballed. Who's Betty Boop? She's before my time, but she was like almost as popular as Mickey Mouse at one point. I would say. Yeah, she was made by Max Fleischer, who I think is like the #1 competitor to Walt Disney when Walt Disney started. I'm pretty sure. And kind of the guy that at least MatPat thinks is the inspiration for the main character from Inky and Bendy and the Ink Machine. Paramount Pictures released it. Betty the Boop. It's just like a Mickey Mouse style, like black and white cartoon. Tomorrow is National Spoiled Dog Day. Remy does get better get. His grandma came today and brought an entire bag of treats for him. So his National Spoil Your Dog Day was today. I think. Let's get started editing the sub while we chat, because I've just been looking at this blue screen for a while. I have a vague plan of what I'm going to do today with this sub. How am I going to plot it, is I guess my thing. Let's put walls in. Right? Yeah, it's not a fin. This isn't. I don't want a fin wall. Oh, they've done a lot of work making this easier to read. That's good. I like this, like, the color, I guess, these, just like the kind of greeny concrete looks really good to me for like the subs. But I feel like maybe, I don't know. Get some pipes. Because these structure... Because I don't know... I guess, because the fin wall, is there like... That's just for the outside, I feel. So really for decorative, I want to go decorative. I want to go back to this. You got all the outpost walls. I don't really want those. I don't particularly like... Let's go for a white look, right? And what I want to do... Is that E? That's D3. What's D2 look like? I could do D2. You can move some stuff around. So my goal here, they don't really connect properly, that's fine, is to get some I still don't know the difference between platforms. I think platforms for dropping down. You can't drop down this. So I want to have My goal was to have these like slightly separate, but I feel like that's gonna break the game a bit, so I'm gonna not have it slightly separate. But I wanted two things. One here and one here. And so the captain's quarters will be here, something else will be in here. I'm not sure what exactly. I don't want the gunners to be... right up the front. I mean, I guess this could be like the airlock area. Not sure. Not sure. But let's keep going with this. So I want... there's a glass front that I can chuck on. Isn't there like another glass front though? There's like an actual front, isn't there? Oh, there's more, there's more. Guys, there's more. Shuttle glass. I thought there was like a circular, like a full circular window. Like that will work. It might look a bit silly though. Why doesn't that connect? Does that connect? Yeah. That's not made for that. Where's the hitbox here? There. And I'll put that here. Leave that there. Is there another decorative wall I can use that might be a little bit better for the cockpit area? Like the airlock? What is that? Not sure. Is it actually metal? I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Well, like maybe the manager's office? I didn't plan this out very well. Okay, I clearly need to offset this. How do I offset this on the y-axis? Wrong way. Another one. It's really just not doing it, is it? I'm sure there are ways to cap it off properly, but I'm not using those ways. Why did I do that? There is just like a straight vertical window. What if I do that instead of that? Get rid of that. Let's put the large horizontal inside wall here. I will leave that there. Like that. What we will do is we will put this window here. And then got this shell. Which we can... I forget, I think there's an auto rotate button, but I don't know what it is. No, hang on. We'll use that cap. And we'll just make it a flat sub. I was gonna try and make it like a little bit not flat. Why is it like that? Is that a better cap? Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll put that up this way. We will... Does it connect like this? That works. I don't... Why does it... I feel like that should connect. Like, why is that not a connecting piece to that? You know what I mean? And also, why are these subs so circular, but all of the roofs are clearly not designed to be circular? All of the, sorry, the walls are not designed to be circular. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with what I was doing, which was something. It was definitely one of these things. There we go. It doesn't look great, but I feel like it never does. And then we'll chuck that there. We'll put it back to its original rotation. Put that down there. Sick. Let's grab an engine. I don't think there's any difference between the two nuclear engines. Oh, hang on, I need to figure out. Got a large engine here. And I don't think the engine explodes. So it's fine to do that. And I also just realized how big this sub is. Yeah, a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. I still don't know what I'm doing with this, Because I was picturing it separate. I might still make it separate. I think I might be about to be murdered by like clickers? What? It stopped, whatever it was. Genuinely sounded like a clicker or something like above me. Don't know what that was. All right, back to walls. So, see, if I put, I feel like the inside wall with cables is like cool for here. And if I put a platform, oh wait, there's an auto platform. No, there's an auto hatch. That you can put a platform on. And get a ladder. Goes down here. Sick. That's what I wanted to do. So now we gotta play around with this guy. Look, we're not here for any brownie points, any you know, visual competition wins. And I think we knew that going in. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? That's it. There. Now this ship, I'm gonna copy this. I'm just gonna copy and paste this essentially. Sub-editoring. Now, did you spell it that way as spelling it that way? Or did I spell it that way? Because that does sound like something I would do. And yes, I am sub-editing. I thought it was fine. Okay, nice. When I say sub-editing, I'm just trying out a new sub. I'm not... It's been a long time since I've touched the sub-editor, and the last time I played Barotrauma was the first time in a while. So I don't even know, I'm pretty sure they've added a bunch of stuff that I haven't even looked at. I love that they've got a lot of new category stuff here to make it easy to look at stuff, which is pretty sick. Basically, I just want to make a working sub before I stop streaming. Whether it's good or not, unnecessary. Wait, should I cap it off with these cube? I feel like these cube things are they just look better on the... That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes either. That's not 270, that's minus 90. Why is minus 90 270? Am I missing something? Minus 90. Minus 180? Yeah, I'm just gonna flip the sprite. Wait, mirror X. And then I did the 90? The 180? That's better. I forgot you could mirror X. I've been wasting time. You're up there, and then I want your depth to be less. Less or more? I can't remember, I think less. Sick. You also be less, please. Please be less. No, wait, more is the answer that I accidentally stumbled upon. But not that much more. I want you to be 0. It's the actual way to do it. Sick follow bot. I'm not gonna check out streamboo.com at Fenzol. But you do you. Okay. I make... No, wait, do I make gaps? No, I don't make gaps. I make hull. I make hull is what I make. Now, obviously, hull here. This is engine room. Then I make hull here. This is other room. Wait, I've made that like way too... I'm gonna put doors there, that's why I've done the hull there. I guess... there. And then I'll put another hull here, and this is the tiny captain's quarters. That's good. And then... I guess we'll make a tiny hull here. I don't really know what to make about that. I've just realized I haven't even made ballasts. This wasn't gonna be a ballast. I do need to figure out how... I'll let this play out. And then when it inevitably does not work, I will add the ballasts, because I won't, I'll be like, okay, this is what's happening. Ah, I wasted so much time because I forgot you could actually mirror it and I didn't notice the option. What, I copied and pasted. I copied and pasted you, what happened there? There. Now I spawn point. Test. Will I die immediately? No. But I sure as hell need some lights. Can I just like put some emergency lighting here. Oh, it's on by default now. What is this beautiful thing that's going on? Lights on by default? Insane. Alright, so there's actually a lot of space. I feel like that's an alright amount of space. This captain's quarters could be tight, but I think it's okay. I do need to do that, and I do need to do that. Now the plan was, so I had a vision in my mind of like this kind of, like this shape. I don't know, literally I was thinking about it not that long before the stream, and my brain was like, this shape, and then a gun here aiming for this side of the ship. But my brain was like, my brain auto cut off this part because this is not going to work out well. So I might just move all this up and connect it and just have it basically look like a freaking hatchet. But then I'm going to have, then it's going to have to be like, I'm going to have to put another thing off it for a full-on ballast. Because my plan was just having like a cool little spot here to hang out with. And then my brain cut out the fact that I needed a ballast. Hang on. There we go, save. Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. Suppress these warnings. Remora, this guy. Yeah, kind of like the Remora. My brain was more like yeah, kind of like this, but like really front heavy was where my brain was at. Like a smaller front heavy ship. Do I have any of my ships that I made? I think it must have wiped the ships that I made ages ago. Because I can't see them anymore. I don't think I deleted them. Check your mod list and filter by local mods. They might be disabled. How do I do this? Like in the main menu? Ah. Which ones? How do I actually specifically, you said local mods? I know those are all mine. Maybe that's it? Oh, there we go. I think that was a stream I had where we made a PvP ship. on the fly and tried to shoot each other, I don't think it worked. I feel like... I don't remember what the saber is. I feel like it's probably not good. I've spent more time on the submarine editor in this game than the actual game. I'm not good at it, mind you. I just have done a lot of that. Oh, I've got 3 hubrises now. I don't remember what the hubris is. It was just a tiny automated drone. Okay, sick. I forget what I made that for. The opulence I spent a lot of time on, I believe. It's just a chunky ship. Oh, and this loaded the hubris, I think. This was for the hubris. And this loaded the drop pod. I believe I have it auto start power. Unless I in fact do not have it auto starting power. Did I... Wait. Why is temp so low? There you go. Why was it taking so long? Yeah, I guess it's not enough. The thing is though, I thought this was auto. You can't properly auto control 2 fuel rods though, can you? It's looking like no. I don't really know what's happened. Firstly, I'm pretty sure this is auto controlled. I think that was what I spent a lot of time on this ship. I'm pretty sure behind that cabinet is a bunch of wires that auto controls this ship without needing to, like, without it being on auto control. Wait, did it just do that? Is it doing it? Can't tell ya. It was a while. But yeah, I thought I had a bunch of wires that automatically control the fission and turbine output without using that, so I can just chuck more fuel rods in and it would work. But I might have shut it down, I can't remember. And so this controls the hubris, and it has a nuke. It has an actual nuke in it. So if I just hit that button, we all die. And I just used it to kill people in, like, that I didn't like, basically. That was the whole reason I had it. I would tell people to go into the shuttle to get something, and I would nuke them. Press the button? Okay, let's go. Oh, is it not connected because all the stuff's... Oh, it is. Where's my nuke? Is my nuke missing? I might have... This might be a different version of the ship. I'll check on that, because I will nuke, because this was working. Again, it's been a long time since I've touched it. Stuff is probably just not working. Maybe stuff's not working because it got changed. Sick. I think I just started movement. Now... Here. This is my drop pod. And so if I really need to leave the ship, what I do is I get my drop pod. Things don't work anymore. That's fun. Oh, that's the lever. Don't worry. Ooh. I didn't know that was a thing. There we go. Sick. And you can just, it's just a very small ship you just drop down in. Now, it's literally, it's not an escape pod, it's a drop pod. It's for ODSTing. It's for going down there and ODSTing. Now, this is supposed to take me back up, but I didn't notice the ballast. Oh no, it's empty. It's for sure attempting to take me back up. Obviously the goal is that you need to get in this when you're in your suit, or you just die. Now, if I just, like, leave for funsies. There you go. I don't know. How do I open? Can I, like, open and edit this? No. So yeah, I can't remember how that worked. It did kind of work. I should have set up a terminal with some electricals instead of like 4 or 5 different levers, right? That's probably the place I go for that. Now if we load... See, this is the thing. The Opulent Cerberus is what we're using. Now where's your nuke gone? Because you had a nuke. There. Is it E? Is that how you... Yeah. You don't have a nuke in you anymore. Did I disarm you? I think I've disarmed you. So you must be the original. You don't have a nuke, you have a normal thing. Whoops. And then you, which is a different one, you also don't have explosives in you. You have explosives, you don't have the nuke. I don't, huh. I used to have a nuke. So yeah, this was, I know how to use, this was like the first thing that I built because I really wanted like just an ODST style drop pod situation. So I just have, this lever, there was like one lever does the hatch, one lever drops you and then raises you, and then you can just escape through the thing, and that was fun. I like that. It doesn't work, like this could be a lot better, but the concept of a drop pod was fun to me. So that's why I did that. Now that's what I just made, the poo-poo. What was the saber? Oh, you are unfinished? That's not connected in any way. No, there's a door. That's the airlock? Ew. I don't like that. Let's just listen. Let's just go from that. The sea lion. Now what were you? Ooh, very unfinished. Not sure where I was going with you. Unpainted hulls from the saber. What was the unpainted hulls? Sometimes I like the kind of bright white stuff. I usually like the I usually prefer that like dark greeny textures. Oh, the shell. Oh, yeah, they're alright. I just can't find shells that like mesh together in any way. And so my brain's like, well, that'll do. The can opener. Ooh, that was like, maybe I used that. Oh, okay, so this was, the thing is, I keep having that, every time I play games with like ships, my brain goes to like every sci-fi movie with a villain that like sends out a bunch of like TIE fighters type stuff. And I was like, I really want, in the arrow keys to nudge. Like, I drag it and then hold shift. I didn't know you could do that. Huh. That makes everything cleaner. That's good. Thank you. I assumed it was just on a grid, like on a very specific grid, and that's why nothing was working. Interesting. But yeah, this was because my brain was like, I really want to have tiny mosquito-looking things, you know? Tiny little ships with one person that you just send them out there to shoot things. It doesn't work in this game, obviously, but my brain's like, I need it. I need to do something with it. But yeah, also, I'm gonna make all my ships smooth now. Not now, but I'm gonna do it, because now that I know how to do that. I don't know what else using the can opener for. Like what ship? I think my brain was just like, I want something that I can, like a shuttle that I can add to something to just send out to shoot things. Because I don't think I've played a Barotrauma game where we've had a shuttle at all. Because they are disposable ships, and if you're not making enough money, they're expensive. Now this, what? Why are there so many guns on you? That's unnecessary. It's just a chonky boy. I like it conceptually, but there's so many guns. And like, the 3 ballasts is probably unnecessary being in the center of the ship. It probably could be like 1 ballast with 2 pumps or something. Although I don't know how ballasts actually work. Oh no, it'd make it faster. Also, does 2 engines work? Is that a thing? Wouldn't you just... There's a lot of things that don't make sense. I like it though, it's cool. Doesn't make sense. I very much can't remember why I made this at all. This thing's interesting. Just a drop off to nothing. It was probably intended to be some kind of traitor situation. 2 engines do work? True Lost is a lot more vanilla than I. Maybe I was thinking about that. I can't remember. I think most of this was me with wiring. I think I was trying to make wiring look prettier. Don't know if I really got it to work, but I was trying. Okay, what were we up to? That was the Kraken. We got the Sardine. Any more submarines? I mean, you can. I don't know how. What is this? The can opener. That's where I use the can opener. I think I did. I think I used this ship a lot actually. When I was playing like 2 people games. I don't get that. Is that tagged as a... It's tagged as a wet room. Emergency ballast. Small ship like Barsic. I think I did play the Barsi, actually. I haven't played many of the vanilla ships, actually. Like, I haven't played modded ships. I've just played with stuff like this more than I've played with theirs, because I tend to not like how they make the ships electrically. Although I don't like how... What is that? I did not give a fuck in that room. I was just like, absolutely not. Oh, I've got the shuttle and the captain's terminal in the same spot. So I can navigate the shuttle when I'm parked. I wonder what I did. I think... no. I meant to click that. Why have I got 4 different... components? Not the hatch. Wait. Is it going into the hatch? Okay, that toggles that hatch? Looks... Oh, that was a link. How do I allow you to... I'm gonna have to go on the Twitch chat, because I'm on Restream at the moment. Oh my god, Twitch, stop advertising to me. I'm already here, bud. Dots? No, telling me to block you. How do I gotta go to the mod room, don't I? This is also hard. This is also hard and difficult. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna... because I need to get your... details anyway from... onto this computer to check that anyway. I may as well do it on this computer, in which I have more freedom. Oh my, where's the mod stuff? How do I get to the mod section here? Oh. Twitch, what are you doing to me? Moderation. There's the button. No, that's not what I wanted. If I go to my... if I go twitch.tv/epicbunny. Alright, there we go. And then I hit that chat. There's a mod button. There we go. I'm in the moderator thing. It's telling me to look at a tutorial because I've never used it. I can not allow you... How do I allow you to... How do I allow you to do links? I'm so confused, Twitch. I'm gonna drink my tea before it's cold. Hang on, I might have figured it out. You could DM it to me as a Twitch but that'll work. That is definitely the wrong copy paste. Discord app? Ooh. It's a picture. What is going on? What is my internet? Hang on, this is like freaking 2000s internet. What's going on? It's the slow reveal is what it is. Yeah. I'll wait to say anything until it's finished. We're close. What happened? Why was that? It must be because it's downloading it from Discord. Alright. Ooh. WASD, arrows. Arrows will work. Alright, let's go from the start. There's a light on top of your ship. Look at that little guy over there. I do like when they have lights on the top so it looks like they're kind of notifying other submarines. Is that what you were intending there, or was it more just to see outside the ship better? What are those arrows? Oh, do they have arrows pointing to where the guns are now? Is that what that is? That's sick. Is that you? Is that a logo you made? Cool. I love the window, the captain's window. I feel like the ships all need that. I feel like it'd be cool. It'd be cool to be attacked on the front. Cool. You put the arrows on there? Hell yeah, I love that. That's really cool. I put like labels and they're just hard to read, and the arrow idea was not something I'd even considered. Sick. So yeah, I love the periscopes. I love the arrows. The reactor in the middle of the ship seems like a recipe for disaster, but I love it. Just because I feel like that's where someone's going to do something stupid, it's going to explode and the whole ship's going to implode from the center. Although I do like all the batteries and stuff located in kind of the same spot, so you can just kind of, like the supercapacitors and things. That's a hell of a lot of diving suits. I'm assuming you're implying that, I guess we've got potential of 3 gunners, then the captain. I feel like with 8 suits you'd want some people crafting or something. 8 suits, I guess maybe like 4 normal suits and 4 big suits. Oh, before planes, I see. T1 attacks up, I see. I like the flood and fire alarms. I love putting alarms on the ship, especially ones that like are set up to like a full electrical situation. I love setting up alarms that like the captain can set off. Like if you have like an attack alarm, you can just smack a lever as the captain to get everyone to go like, hey, there is a fight happening. Which is great. And you've got, what, 2 ballasts? Nice. I do like it. I like the, is the exterior a default exterior? Or is that... Yeah, it is, because it's on the... Oh, too far. Spent way too much time. The thing is, I spend so little time on decor that my ships look absolute trash at all times. So I'm glad... Oh, I didn't see the old mate there. Zappy boy. I can never get them to work properly. But the pipes make everything so much better. And the little clown costume there. I do like... I feel like a lot of the ships and all of my custom ships, I don't put like a nice gun rack right next to the airlock. Like I feel like I need to get diving suits, gun rack, tools, and that's like the airlock tools. I feel like that makes more sense. All right, let's go back to... Oh, firstly, I wanted to check... I'll let you find the lighting situation to let me know on the chat when you've sent it on the Twitch messages. And I'm going to check out the opulence again. Because I'm like... How do I just like drag that? Oh. What? Did I delete it in anger? I bet that's what I've done. I reckon the wiring stopped working and I just deleted it all. Because I was like, I don't need it. I think that's what I've done. Because behind this, I for sure at some point had an entire thing of electrical wiring that was essentially an auto thing for the nuclear reactor that could run 4 reactor rods at once. It like auto checked to see if it was too hot and if there was getting enough power, and it would like auto adjust the power, and then if it was overheating it would auto adjust the turbines. And I must have deleted it in anger. Okay, I will click that, because did I load that before? What is that? I skipped that one. I don't mind it. It's a very useful engine. It's just nothing's going on yet. Alright, back to, I want to load the poo-poo again, because that's what we're working on today. And then I'm going to hide my screen. And then I'm gonna check this Twitch link. And then I'm gonna click that Twitch link. And then I'm gonna turn off my subs, Ooh. You got fancy graphics on. Let me just print out your photo for a second, put it on screen. Exactly what I was thinking. I was definitely thinking about loud fact machine noises while I was doing this, or like dial-up noises. I do love that. Very good lighting pick. The airlock, that's LHS is going to be up your ass about that ladder. You gotta light up that ladder. A long ladder with no lighting, that's... Can't work like that in the dark. All right. Do I keep this? You know what? Maybe that's bad. So I want the little wire there, Okay, hang on, I gotta... That needs to be like a 50. Oracle image sent as well. I just loaded up the main Twitch page. What's the first thing it adds? A guy playing a guitar. Do you know me at all, Twitch? Huh. Anyway. I have 1 trillion submarines. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've built and rebuilt that opulence so many times that, again, like that's why I don't know what's going on, because there's so many errors now because I've just like pulled stuff apart that I thought was working and I can't remember what build I'm on now. It's just so fun to just make it. I had so much fun with like the Warcraft map editors and stuff as well. I made so many like weird little RPGs and things on, not RPGs, but like I guess mini games on that too, because just map editors and editors in general in games are so much fun. I think more games need them to just like, it's like light modding, really, and I love it. Okay, it loaded up instantly, by the way, this one. I don't know how. So this is your Oracle. You've got a 6-person diving setup. The harpoon gun, nice touch. I like the little kind of arrow quiver looking wires going on in the junction boxes. That's really pretty. It looks like veins almost. Massive med bay. Huge med bay. Insane med bay. Actually, that's something I forgot to think about. I don't think those were in the game last time I was using the submarine editor. The like med chairs? I remember Chad and I were playing an actual game of this a while ago, and I don't know if it was the mod or not, but he had all of us in chairs as we were bleeding out, because he was our only medic and we were getting massacred. I didn't even know you could use the chairs. Like, he has a mod, we had a mod on for like really hard medical attention stuff. I can't remember what it was called. I feel like it was like barotraumatic or something. It was just like lots of medical. Neurotrauma, that's it. That's it. Yeah, he had that mod on. I wasn't sure if that was related to the... I just assumed that that was why he could use the med thing, because I thought you just picked people up off the ground and stabbed them with needles. I thought that was the whole thing. I like Neurotrauma, like, conceptually, but I feel like Barotrauma is a hard enough game. I feel like if everyone's working really well together, you can add Neurotrauma, but if... Like, I joined in, like, halfway through whatever they were doing, and I had no idea what was going on, and just suddenly I was dying at all times. At one point, we'd start the level, he'd throw us in stasis packs, and then just finish the level himself. Because he was the only medic, and he was trying to save us all, but when he failed, he'd just bag us up and leave. I haven't really been paying attention to what I'm looking at. Oh, hang on. What is that? I like that. I love stats. The thing is, whenever I make whenever I make a sub, I really like playing with terminals. Like, I'd love to just make like a wiring thing. I do kind of want to have the wiring mod, that like wiring junction box mod on at all times, because I love the concept of like a small like chip that you can make rather than having wires everywhere with the like and/or things. Yeah, make it their problem, exactly. Because I don't think those boxes are in the main game. I think that's a mod. There's like you do the wiring like you would do outside the box, but it's one component that you can like open instead of having to spread it out in an actual submarine for more complex wiring. Decorative water tanks? Decorative water tanks! I do love that. That's really cool. One's popped though. you're gonna have a problem. Might want to look into that next time you make a stop at an outpost. I love the huge engine sitting around here. And the tiny water thing. I guess you've got that as well. Although you've got the door there. Just have someone standing on the door, letting all the water in to pump it out. I love it. I think I like this one better than your other one. I like the colors. It makes up as massive junction arrays, but I like to have a little main junction array with the rest spread out all over the place. Yeah, I think I started doing that a while ago. I like having like a small main junction array and then having junction boxes kind of spread out. But also the issue with that is that your electrical engineer is going to have a fun time running around repairing all those junction boxes. Wait, what is... Fuck that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, this is just an armory? So that makes the guns. That's pretty cool. Like so much stuff stabbing with a screwdriver. Nice. Yeah, they do that. That's the airlock. Sick. Now there was a ship that I thought I made, and I thought it was the Kraken, but it's not. There's all outposts, so it wouldn't be. I don't think I must have deleted it. Because I did have one that was intentionally supposed to be it was two prongs that like connected in the middle that was supposed to be like two different ships. It was supposed to be two different ships that like two people could pilot smaller ships, so like you could do two missions at once kind of thing, like separately, so you can split up your crew if you thought the missions were quick enough to do. But the thing about Barotrauma is that it's not. I kind of wish it was a little bit more exploration. I feel like you kind of just follow a route to the next outpost and then the missions happen along the way. Oh, hang on. No, wait, I have a better plan. Yeah, I love... Wait, hang on, I need a... My memes. My memes. Alright. You muted. You muted. So my team is two smaller teams. Yeah, I would really love it to work. I think it might be loading slow because the dial-up noises, but I think it makes it better. It's looping now. Surely it's not loading any more stuff. Maybe it's loading YouTube ads in the background. It was just a frame by frame. You really had to hope the worm didn't come up. Yeah. So the, it's crazy how Australia's still got dial-up internet. I didn't realize you guys had something better. Like, copper? Is that what they call it? Is that the next step? There we go. I can turn off the music now. The only copper I know is the copper wires that keep getting nicked. Wait, what is that? Is that an... Oh, that's the shuttle. I was like, is that an interior turret? What's going on? And like, it is technically. I like it. It like you kind of, it like locks off the gun, right? Like you're not supposed to use that gun when you've docked, which I like. Yes, remote control drone. Don't see the, yeah. And you've got the logos again. I'm gonna steal that. That's a beautiful way to tell people which gun's which. Because then the captain can just go like southwest, and then they're on it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go right to left. So we've got that. We've got I'm assuming that's to control the RC drone for the gunners if they want to gun from like there, or is it the captain's quarters? No, the shuttle's there. The captain and the gun go together. Interesting. Oh, they get a sonar monitor. Okay. Interesting. I do like that. We've got a little armory there next to the gunner seat. We've got the mother load of batteries. More guns also. But I'm assuming this is like, or is this the more powerful gunners? Oh, this is the, oh, I see where it breaks off. Okay, a huge battery, there's so many batteries. I really like, yeah, I haven't played around with like just so many batteries. I feel like when I was playing around with too much electricity, my brain would just go to like, oh, I'll set the battery up to bigger max capacity. And that felt like cheating, and I needed to like just kind of stop doing that, and I kept just not. But having this like battery unit is great. I really kind of hope Barotrauma has more sound stuff. I would really like for there to be like stealth ships and stealth missions where you've got to like stop your sub and let something huge pass or something. I feel like that would be great for like the horror aspect of Barotrauma. Because they have sound, they have creatures that are affected by sound, and batteries don't make sound, but the reactors make a lot of sound. Like there are creatures attracted to sound, and you can hide, but not really. And I would really love if they did something with that stealth mechanic, because they have it in the game, they've just not reused it. So I'm assuming that's the shuttle terminal to control the shuttle from inside. You've got the airlocks. Sick. I'm assuming you can dock regardless of if you're in the main vessel or if you're in the shuttle. But I'm assuming you lose your main ship and you've got to buy a new one. I've never tried, so I don't know the plot there. I don't know what happens. Okay, going back around here, we've got a sick lounge room. We've got the diving suits in the center of the ship, which is good when there's a leak. Wait, is this the... Hang on, I don't know. I don't even know if this is the center of the ship yet, because there is... like, stuff. There's the RC drone, there's the back one. Is that the only... lad? There's the captain's quarters with a sick hidden diving suit. Love that. Is that a pram? What is that? Is that an evil pram? I think it's an evil pram. Sick reactor. We got the junction boxes here. A lot of wiring there. Oh, is that relays? I think that's relays. More junction box. Got the constructor. No, that's a deconstructor. Constructor? No, not constructor. Constructor. I see. Eagle baby stroller, exactly. Large engine. I don't know how I feel about the diving suits next to the reactor. I feel like you could just put one there. But like, yeah, it's alright. And then we've got some cool stuff here with the like, that looks like observation tanks. Oh, that's the airlock. Oh, there's an airlock and then, okay, that makes much more sense to me now. My brain was kind of confused. There's a lot going on in this ship. And you've got 2 ballasts there, a 3rd ballast here. I'm assuming that's an emergency ballast? Another evil baby stroller. You love your evil baby strollers. And I like the slightly rotated gun wall. Sick. I really love how these pieces connect. Because I genuinely just assumed it was the same ship. Like, looking at it. Like, my brain could not comprehend that this was a piece that disconnected. Is there any damage to the ship because it's so close when it disconnects? Or is that not an issue anymore? I feel like that was a big issue with me when I was first making the subs, but I feel like they've changed the docking system so it doesn't damage your ship as much now. It's not like as funky. Is that just decorative? What is that? Yeah, it must be. Sent to the shuttle standalone image. Hell yeah. Shall I get my dial-up internet noise ready? Oh, it was a large hardpoint. I see. Oh, that loaded so fast. Nice. And yeah, this is basically its own shit. If it had a reactor, it'd just work. You can have 2 reactors, right? Yeah. Has anyone made a ship to be expensive, wouldn't it? There'd be no point in having... You wouldn't want to have 2 reactors, would you? It'd be, like, super expensive. I imagine like, you would just not be able to buy the ship in a vanilla game. Ah. Oh, you got a freaking sniper rifle. Is it a railgun? No. Yeah. I don't know how guns work. I feel like a lot of the guns have different pictures than they used to, and I don't remember. I can't figure out what gun's what. No, that's the minigun, isn't it? Minigun? That's a minigun symbol. Looks like a minigun symbol. I do like I like the pipes here. The chain gun, yeah. Nice. I love it. Ah, Jesus. I really should have started streaming earlier. I have to use vent pipes in this way. It's really cool. I like the vent pipes doing that. My tea is so cold, but I can't stop drinking it. Alright, now I need to figure out where the ballasts are going on this thing. I really wanted it to be really, really front heavy. But now I realize that I guess I could move this down and like just have this a 2-layer ship and have that. And finally a big unfinished ship. Oh god. Alright, let's do what I just said. I'll get the 100 meters long, 30 meters tall because I hate my life. Nice. And Gerbital makes subs that don't look like subs. And I being the sub editors, sub editor is beautiful. The sub editor is life. Hang on, I gotta look up the sound effect again. There you go. All right, you ready for this? Beautiful sub. I especially like the white. It's huge. The dick butt shuttle. I love that. Does it look like a dick and then you shuttle to like something that looks like a butt? Did it just finish? Holy crap, I was expecting it to take like 10 years. I can't zoom in any further than that. Oh, was an ad? God dang it. Do you wonder what I'm drinking? It's a French Earl Grey tea. Not a sponsor. French Earl Grey tea. I was saying that I can't zoom in any further than how far I am zoomed in at the moment. So, no, maybe I can. What just happened? Oh no, maybe I zoomed in like there. Yeah, that's as far as I can zoom in. Control scroll wheel. Oh my god! I don't know how to use Firefox / any web browser. I just assumed that was as far as it would let me zoom. The pixels are beautiful though. So that's a completely that's just the captain's leisure suite. There's nothing functional there. There's a locker. There's nothing functional there though. Yeah, captain's quarters. And then there's a I guess that's a cafeteria break room. We've got some diving suits just in case people crash during break room because they're on break instead of working. Bloody captain's private eating nook. Nice, nice. Oh, that's also the captain's. Okay, the whole thing's the captain's. Nice. Does the captain get the 5 diving suits too? Captain sounds like a bit of a dick, I'll be honest. Still on a whole wing of the ship to himself. You've got so many specimens in there. So many specimens. Got a cargo area. Nice. We've got... I'm assuming that's going to be another eating area. Is that what that's the table, right? And I'm just gonna... Obviously there's this stuff. Which... Yeah, you've got those. 2 engines here. This thing. And then we'll go back to what you've done. We get the ballast in like the top middle, which is interesting. I mean, when you own a 82,000 bucks submarine, you gotta be a bit of a dick. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. 3 ballasts with 2 pumps each. 4? 4 ballasts, 2 pumps each bar 1. You've got... Sorry. Is that like a shitty prison bed? Just underneath the fancy captain's quarters? There's gonna be so many mutants. Oh, it's just a prison cell. Okay, I thought this was the crew's sleeping area. You got huge storage there. Obviously, the actual captains. Look, I'm just imagining this, right? Because it's unfinished, I'm imagining this on a shipyard, right? And the construction crew's getting to work, and they're like, "Are you sure you don't want like you don't want like the controls? You don't want to be able to control the ship yet?" And he's like, "Absolutely not. I need my captain's quarters and my personal vending machine." And they're like, "All right, I guess I'll make that first." And then they worked backwards from there. And they're like, "All right, we'll put in the engine, I guess. We haven't put in the walls yet, but we'll put in the engine." Have I or have the doctor? They thought it was them quarters and vending machines, yes. Is there a power distribution component? Is that... I'm assuming that's an electrical. By adjusting how much of the power demand of the group is actually allocated there. Why are the output connections to power distributed to control output? I don't even rightfully understand what that means. It sounds good. Divides the power to subgroups. So it's not a junction box. By adjusting how much the power demanded by the group is actually allocated. The reactor linked junction box. Oh, it is a junction box. Is it like... you can run separate circuits? Huh. Interesting. I have not used that yet, but I'm interested in it. Huh. Oh, I thought the circuit box was a mod. I didn't realize that was in... Wait, is that a real thing? No, maybe it is a mod. Oh, can you only use circuit boxes in-game? How... Can you use them in-game? Sorry, can you use them in the editor? Can I not do that in the editor? Do I need to be in the wiring mode to open it? Ah, I see. Interesting. I thought that was a mod when I played that, because I haven't played in so long, and then suddenly there was cool stuff going on. Okay. Where was I up to? Okay. The prisoner's quarters here. So many guns. So many guns. This is a firing squad. The endworm is gonna get scared of you. Is that a... There's a seats. I can't read the labels. Meds? Is this a waiting room for the hospital? It totally is. That's beautiful. I love that. That's great. I like the curtains. Trust the clown. Okay, so this is just the honk. Is this a honk mother captain? Just clowns out in the open? What's going on here? That the torture room also? Does Dr. Zed own this shop? From Borderlands? Autopsy room, I see. That's a shuttle. Do we have a shuttle connected yet? Clown has to get a welder to reach their room. Oh, it's not actually... no, sorry, I thought those were doors when I was looking at it. It's not out in the open. It's hidden in the walls. That makes sense. See, this is pretty. It's interesting that this isn't in the captain quarters. The clowns are in the goddamn walls. I like those seats. Maybe I should make a ship that's just like complete like old-timey wood stuff, because I'm getting some vibes from this. I like the like metal, just metal stools and stuff. I'm assuming, is that the cafeteria for the common people are? Oh, these aren't. This isn't a terrible sleeping quarters for the crew, to be honest. I was expecting like torture room, but that's all right. Sucks that the clowns are right next to them, but that's all right. They'll survive. That's all right. As long as the guy on top hasn't had any beans, we'll be good. You can like talk about your day. It's like a sleepover every day. It's great. Did I see this? No, I didn't. So many... There's gonna be so many... I haven't been able to use these lads successfully. The only time I've used this is when I've kamikazed that shuttle that I had a nuke on into a lad. The door docking hatches where I want to put a drone bomber. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be sick. Oh, I haven't seen this room. So many junctions, so many powers. Oh, Jesus. I just noticed this gun. What is that? It's a dual reactor. I was wondering, it looked odd. There is a dual reactor, or that's a dual reactor? No, it's a normal. Is it normal? I don't know. Double barrel flak cannon. Sounds terrifying. I feel like that's useful for freaking shooting so many pirates. Small one placed on top of the tall one. I see. That's why it looks odd, because that's... I get it. I get it. So much power. You're going to be using up so many fuel rods. This is a ship of luxury, except if you're not the captain. Then it's a ship of absolute poverty. This is just Snowpiercer. You've recreated Snowpiercer on a submarine. Beautiful. I love it. I don't need to hide my face. The screen is what I meant to say. Okay. How? Wait, let me test. I can't. What's the concept? Again, I didn't really have a concept going into it. The only thing I had in my head when I started this was I wanted that like lopsided front, and there was something else, but I've lost it now that I've been looking at all those subs. Bunny's gonna pass out before I figure it out. It's in the big ass ship lighted up. Let's go. Do need to hide my thing because I'm in the. This computer doesn't look at Twitch, so if I type in Twitch, it automatically opens up the dashboard, and you can probably just log into my stream. Why is there 2 links? There 2 links? Did you send me 2? Nope, that's the old one. I don't know why it said I had two links. Oh, I forgot to get the dial-up sound going. I think I'm too late. Get there eventually. I kind of like how the crew cafeteria looks without a back to it. Like it, I kind of like it. Lighting is very important to make a ship feel good. You're right. I like the one light underneath Trust the Clown is very ominous. The prison room with like a single light above, so you can't even see the bed. It's pretty good. The big glass panel's back wall. In game, it shows the background tinted slightly from the glass. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's sick. And yes, that is something that I don't have much going on with all of the ships that I have, because I just don't do the lighting. What was I even testing? Why did I was trying to figure out, so my head's just above that line. The background on the winter altar. Oh, this? In like the center? That is pretty ominous. And this. Yeah. Wait, is this isn't. Is that a shuttle? It's not, right? It looks like it looks like they were gonna make it a drone and they just didn't. They were just like, oh, that's not how we've designed this game. Let's not. Is this, oh, it's welded on. Okay, so there is lore. It's not like a. Okay, interesting. All right, one last image, and then I'll try and do something with this horrible submarine that, again, I still can't remember what other stuff I had decided I wanted to do with it. All I know is that I wanted to make it very lopsided on the front, and it was probably going to be a 4-person shuttle. Maximum. If you show any more nice, we'll just be looking at the sub images. Yeah, maybe. It's just Z. Just Zed's autopsy room. Is it? That's what that is, right? The autopsy room? Nice. Measure out a 16 tile tall hull and copy it around. 16 tile. I have not. That's alright for now, I guess. Copy those down. I don't think this is correct, is it? There's no I'm gonna fit. Nah, it's too late. Started. Why are you like that? Stop that. You ever touched making your own mod? Not. No. I have not. It's made in Unity, isn't it? I could probably figure it out. But I haven't, no. I really wanted to try and do, I feel like the audio in this game could use something to give it some more spice, and I feel like I'd love to have a go at that. But I haven't. Bunch of XML files that are shockingly nice. I wouldn't mind giving it a go, yeah. Alright. Alright. I like that wall. Apparently trying to make a mod that adds a bunch of new random outpost events because this is just not enough in vanilla. Yeah, I feel like I've always felt that vanilla has had, like, it needs more, I don't know, I needed more survival stuff, and I think that's what because they're adding that outpost situation where you can come back to your own outpost and stuff like that. I feel like the radiation thing forced the game to just be like, play a few rounds and leave. It wasn't like a survival game. Whereas I feel like the game's content clearly makes it a survival game. Like, you want to like build up resources and stuff. But they want you to push forward and constantly get to scarier areas and die, kind of thing. And I feel like I was struggling to mark out a map event 3 times. I've only played this once since the update. Like, played the actual game once since the update, and I found that the first time I went to an outpost. So I guess that makes sense, yeah. Didn't they say they added a bunch of new events recently? Was that the event that they added? Wait. Is this just like a door that opens automatically? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just have it do that. This is too small, isn't it? I think I've done that on the other side too. Oh no, it's probably a door. Is that event chief engineer working on a beat up engine or Artie Doolittle? I remember Artie Doolittle. He's annoying and useless. There's no way this is big enough for anything. Oh no, I definitely can't fit. The bomb scare event? Bomb scare event. I'm gonna say no. Wait, I might have. Ooh, oh, there's water everywhere because someone forgot about the health situation. Sick. Definitely not. But I want this sick pipe thing to do pipe things. I can probably just make it like that. It looks a bit silly, but it'll be fine. Bring off the alien generator. I don't know if I even know what that is. Not there, that's for sure. It's the event where a guard stops you and warns you about them hearing rumors of a bombing, and then you find a bomb piss easily in a random container because there's only like 3 containers in each outpost. Nice. I would like... Are the events just single outpost events? Because I feel like the thing that the game definitely needs is... You know what? I'm gonna streamline this. I don't want to, but I think it'll just make my life easier. I need to fix those, but I won't. Not right now. Are the outposts, sorry, are the events single outpost events? Because I feel like the thing that it needs that I haven't noticed is that is chaining together, yeah. A couple events that give missions and most events are just micro scenarios. Yeah. I feel like, because that's the thing. I reckon the game would be interesting if you sat at an outpost for a while and stuff happened. Like you could kind of, like, stuff could happen. And I know, like, it is... Okay, this is fine. This is a perfectly fine height. It is auto-generated, so I can see why it would be hard to make it, like, good without, like, spending a lot of time making it good. as far as like events going and like actually connecting properly. But having like characters, like tying events to characters and having them maybe like able to move around to different outposts and being able to like actually chat with them, then you can like flesh out like this character that can randomly appear that is now in your game, rather than having random people with random names and like scenarios that happen once and then you've seen the character. Like you could have a character that kind of comes with you on your journey in like the way an RPG does. What censored you? What did you say? I'll check. I might be able to get rid of auto mod. Idiot. Nice. OSHA won't get me. I might be able to see your message if I go to Twitch, but again, I don't know how the mod system works on Twitch. Twitch is a scary place. Auto mod. Did stream elements eat your comment? Can stream elements eat your content? Auto mod doesn't reckon you said anything. I really want to see that. I don't. Do stream elements eat comments? Why is... What's the go? Chatbot settings. Spam filters? Filters off. I think filters was already off. I don't think it did. I don't know what happened. Mike, the I word is kinda like what you said, but he's it. Ah. It'd be cool if there were companions like Artie Doolittle that had outpost events tied to them. Yeah, I agree. Alright, what am I missing here? We need some oxygen. We'll have a junction room. Now look, I've made this sub so tiny. This is not a 4-person sub. I'll put the oxygen generator in here next to the captain's quarters. Maybe. And I don't think I've put a platform on either of these guys. The only dynamic functional cargo belt hull system? Beautiful. I don't know what any of those words really mean, but I'm here for it. Cargo belt hull system? Hell yeah. Oh, Space Station 13, I see. I don't think I've ever actually watched someone play Space Station 13. There was a person I'm following on Twitch that does play it often, but I don't think I've ever watched them actually play it. How do vents work? Do you need a vent in each room? Across rooms with gaps. So like if the door's closed, it doesn't spread, I'm assuming. So like this'll connect, and this'll connect, and this'll connect, but these two won't connect unless the door's open. I'm guessing. That will have a door eventually, so that's fine there. I like the concept of the surveillance center. I don't think I'll ever use it, but I like it conceptually. Is a large engine... Yeah, sure. Large engine's perfect. I was just thinking, like, this ship is so small. Maybe I should just use a small engine and have it be a tiny baby ship. You gotta go fast like Sonic, you're right. Maybe... I don't know how, like, the machines in this work, because, like, you've got how much power the device attempts to draw when active. Is this... but, like, the engine pushing does increase power consumption. So is 4,000 the max it attempts, like, at 500 max force? Or does it always consume 4,000? And, like, by default, this engine is faster for per power consumption as a default. Because it's got 300 force for 2,000 power consumption, and it's also smaller than... It was broken, so that had to be repaired before running and didn't have enough wires to run the ballast or engine without manual intervention. I love that. That's sick. Because I was just thinking, like, if it's a speed thing, I could leave the engine, but, like, cap the max force of the engine via the captain's quarters, and then have battery power backup to act as a NOS system if I want to go faster. But again, if the engine's stacked like you were talking about, then two of these are faster than one of these, and they're smaller. First mission docking was really tricky. The captain had to give orders to tell him it was controlling the ballast. That's it. You know what I actually would love? A gimmick ship that is entirely manual. Like, it'd be horrible. You would need so many people working together. But having, like, an engineer working the ballasts to, like, pump the ship up and down, you've got the you've got a captain who can just see what's going on. Not... That's it. That's what... So it's just everything manual. That's beautiful. But, like, yeah, just have the captain with a sonar. No captain's thing at all, just sonar. So all they can do is go forward, up. That's beautiful. I love it. Easily cheat and steal wires. Yeah, that's exactly. You can cheat, but just, I don't know, even just role-playing it for like a round would be really fun. Okay, last image you say. Last image you say. I am yawning so much at the moment, and I'm wondering if I'm never going to finish this up and I'm going to have to disappear soon. The boys. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. Oops, all Artie Doolittles. Yeah, because I don't know how these engines work. Army Doolittle, I like that. That's good. Alright. I guess the junction boxes, I guess, is where we're going next. I post a clip link for the doctor. I genuinely have no idea how you can post links on the chat. Genuinely no idea. So you're gonna have to private message each other because I can't figure it out. How much? Surely one power out, right? Yeah, 3. I don't think you can post links in the chat. I don't know how it's... Oh, you need to... for some reason I thought you could do 5 power outs. But I guess that's just with the junction boxes. Can't whisper. Yeah, I just don't know how to do it. Soz. I tried. I think, like, I can turn off links for a while, but it's, like, a hassle to do. I don't know what just happened there. I think they just made that worse. Alright, I guess this is gonna be our engine power. You can fold back into there, I guess. It's a mess, but it's my mess. Oh, I need to probably... I mean, it's powered. You're confused about what you just watched? I should try on that power distributor. But like... Is it better than... Like, is it better than a junction box? Or is it just different? You confused about the video? Interesting. In general, creates a force current that pushes objects, characters. Did you make a human railgun? Is that what you just made? What's that called? What's that called in D&D? A human rail? Is it a human railgun? I guess that's different. Because I think a human railgun is the humans of the gun. Should this be the powered distributor? Is that what I'm missing here? Commoner rogue? That might be what I'm thinking of. Okay, you go back. And now we move you to here. Peasant railgun. Yes. Now you will get more orange. Now we're in. This has more power out signals, so I'm gonna guess that it's just better to use it. Fly up a long shot without an elevator. Or being flooded. I've completely messed up these wires, but no one will know. This will have... this. But also a relay. But actually, do I need a relay? Can I just use the lamps as relays? They're not on, are they? These start not on. I don't get why they start. I get like that it's trying to be like, oh, you gotta save power. I don't get why they start not on. Okay, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Cool. At least I know. Easy to start fires. I see. Because I was thinking it'd be a good way to start off a junction box and have a single area move to multiple junction boxes. You can cause under alter. I would never do that. But yeah, maybe I should get rid of it and use it just a regular junction box for now. Because I'm not planning on micromanaging the junction boxes. Not to interconnect junction boxes are splitting from a power distributor because you lose the benefit. Interesting. Yeah, I was using the power distributor to distribute 2 junction boxes. I assumed that was how you would do that. Also, is having a main junction box bad? I don't really understand how the power works. I'll be honest with you. Can I hide walls? There we go. Whoops. That's that relay. Relays work as like shitty junction boxes, right? Would you say that? I'll put that over here, I think. Power traditionally is a simple thing, so the power supply and load is shared between all junction boxes that are connected by a power wire. Yes. But there's no harm in like just interconnecting junction boxes like that. It's just, that's how that goes. Wait, do relays have only one power out? Surely not. No. I don't know if this was necessary to do. I was hoping that it kind of would slowly power on down the ship as if it was just in a parallel. That's why I'm doing this, even though it's probably stupid. And it probably won't work like that. But it takes time for relays to work. I think that's how that works. Try that. Nothing's working. Do I have to turn the relays on as well? Is that why that's not working? Oh, it's because the junction box is not powered. That's what's wrong. It could also be for other things, but it's probably also it's also because the junction box is not powered. There we go. Oh, they turned on immediately. The cool drama of it. Can I add a delay? Is it worth adding a delay? Absolutely not. Can you delay power? You probably can't delay power, can you? Alright, what's this last image? I'm thinking I might, after checking out this last image, call it quits for the stream, because I'm getting... You could with delay component, you could actually delay power. I wasn't sure if it was like only signals. Okay, I'm gonna have to delay it then. What on earth did you just send me, Doctor? What on earth is this? What on earth is this? What's going on here? Barotrauma game files? Nice. Beautiful. Alright, I'm putting a delay in because this is how it needs to happen. So do signals and power are actually linked? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, delay to set the state. That makes sense. Okay. By default, but turn it on by the delay. Yeah, but I want it to happen every time the ship gets turned off. I guess I could restart the delay every time the ship gets turned off. Is it worth doing? Answer? Probably not. Put a not component from the act. Yeah, I could just do like... But... Yeah. And then can you... What happens if you like... So hang on, how does it delay? I don't think I've actually used the delay component in this game. So how does it work? Exactly. You signal in, signal out, and the delay. Okay, cool and sick. And the delay. Signal in, signal out. And so if I put toggle state is what I want there, or set state rather. The component being on or off. And so if I just... Wait, why is the delay component still got a signal in? Okay. here I'm gone, here I'm gone. Alright. So that's that. We just want to check if this is on. Is there an on function? Or do I have to just do power value out greater than 0? Condition out? That's percentage of like breakdown, isn't it? I did power value out greater. Yeah, okay. Okay, power value out greater than component. You can go there. I'm gonna make math stuff green. We'll do power value out. I guess you go up here, but like not directly. I want it to be a bit weird. Okay, yeah, so this is the first signal. We'll put a memory signal there. If this signal is greater than that signal, the signal out will go into here. And then this signal turns that, sets the state there. And then, so what I'll do now is put another one here. And that sets that state, right? And then we put that in there. What the fuck? Oh, that's not a wire. Okay, sick. And then you put that into that. That into that. And then we need a memory thing. Is memory the component that I want here? I guess so. Because I can just signal out to here. I mean, I guess any component could just signal out to here, couldn't it? Let's do a signal of 10. I don't actually know how the value system, I'm assuming it's 0 to 100. And then we play. I'm gonna cause seizures. Why am I causing seizures? We're gonna make some logic to reduce supply when power value is low. Probably. Why is it strobing? Is it because it's receiving a signal? Why is it receiving a signal intermittently instead of constantly? Or is it? No. I think it's strobing because it's like just constantly sending ones instead of holding onto the ones and like just going, this is one the whole time. I thought it was going to do the holding the one the whole time. Oh, hang on. Should the component discard previously received signals when a new one is received? Yes? Is that gonna fix it? The first one? Okay, no strobing has occurred. The timing is off. And I would like that to go for a delay of, I don't know, 50 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see if that works. It doesn't. Why doesn't it work? Oh, because these are by default on. So it's not setting any state. Because it's getting power immediately. There. Yeah. I shouldn't have set it to 10 seconds. It is receiving a signal. It's been 10 seconds, something's off. Is it just that? Like, is that... I should have changed it. I'm gonna change it. I'm not gonna wait 10 seconds. Am I stupid? It's 1 to 2, right? When the first signal is larger than the second, the output is 1. Discard previous receive signal on a new receive. I don't think I need to do that, right? What's the actual power out value? The memory component has a value of 10 when it goes over a value of 10, which if it's like more than that, right? I don't know how power value... Oh, because it's not on, it's not actually getting power out, right? Is that how that works? Like, there's no power coming out yet. So there's no power out. Is there a better way to determine if a reactor's on then? No. Unfortunately. You've got to be drawing power to be able to tell if the power is on. Which makes sense. Can I... Is there something I can use to, like, drain a kilowatt of power? I mean, I guess I can just connect that to the oxygen. That should draw some power, right? And all the ballasts, but I'll connect to the oxygen first. There we go. All right, makes sense. It's not like... That's better. I like that. Yes, I was gonna check that. I reckon 3 seconds, and we'll do like 2 seconds on the subsequent ones. And then we'll check if they react, so like... See, I like that. It's stupid and useless, but I like it. And they all go off at once. because they have to go off at once. But we turn it back on. I like it. I like it a lot. This was so useless. There was no reason for us to do this. But the atmosphere... Oops. Oh. Why there's so much stuff in that? Oh, that's just default shit. Ah. Huh. The ship started on powered and required players to power on. Yeah, but I wanted the delay. Like, the spreading delay where the lights go... You know what I mean? Like, I could start it off. And, like, I probably will. But, like... Wait, did they just all turn on at the same time? Why did they do that? They didn't do that last time, did they? Or was it because they were unpowered? So you've actually got to start it with the thing on because the power needs to ramp up. Maybe I should. Maybe I need to hook them up to battery power, just for ambient lights. Just have a battery that's designed to like make the lamps look spooky. I think that's just how I gotta do it. Nice. So what happened there? That doesn't have a hull. Oh, I forgot about that. Cool. Motion sensors are on a delay. What I really need is an internal nuke on a delay on a motion sensor. So if you walk into a clown room, you explode, right? I think that's how I'm gonna do it. This ship was so poorly planned. I think that needs to be my shuttle dock and airlock. That's what I'm using that for. Pedestrian field cabinet, you walk in, water fills the room. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like an idea. You know what they should make? That's what they should do. They should make outposts that are just saw traps, you know? And you've just got to work your way out of it. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with this box. I'm going to put airlock with windows at the front here. Yeah, like a ruin, but with people in it that say, let's play a game. And then I'm going to put a side dock here. Um, 2014 Gmod death runs, yes. Yes. Like that. Actually, death runs would work really well in this game, I think. Where's my brain going? My dog just confused me. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna make that a docking area to put more ship. I might have like good but not important stuff on a shuttle. right? Like I could put like a shuttle with a constructor and a deconstructor on it or something, and then like stuff that you don't need but would be good that connects to it, and they can like shut down when you're using it like a shuttle. Maybe. To like expand it if you want to expand it, but like it works as a good cheap small vessel. And then like I could even expand it like the shuttle is like here, so like it expands this to be an entire another row, and then like another row underneath, and then you can like undock and like drop in. Same size? Could be. Or even just that row. Have I seen the Malachite? As in a ship? Like a ship on the workshop you're talking about, I'm assuming? I have not. But I do want to check out the workshop. And I might do that now. Quite tall to fit the drone in. Tricky to a mill docking area because it has to be quite tall to fit the drone in. The drone. Oh, the clearance to like dock it? Is that what we're talking about? Barotrauma workshop. This is true. Maybe I'll dock it from the different area then. But I will make that the docking area, but like, yeah, do something with it. Most popular item. Hang on, I wanna look at what was the Malachite. Trying to figure out if there's any information on my Steam that gets shown when I just look at my Steam, but I don't think so. It's easier to side dock rather than bottom top. Yeah, I was thinking side, so that could be good. Malachite is the first thing, and it's a chicken. I'm gonna click the chicken, because I think that's what it should be. Huh. Nothing. No, I can oh, dick butts on the workshop? Hell yeah. This thing's huge. What is this thing? What is that? What am I looking at? Is that a fake shuttle? The drone, probably a real one, but why is it inside the ship? It's a huge, yeah, weird ship. There's a video. I'm not listening to music. There's too much video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Initial Desu. It's a mobile outpost. See, that's what you need. Look at the virtual assistant. Is that like a video, or is there a... Is that what this is? Is this the virtual assistant? The hologram lady? Yeah. It's pretty sick. I don't... What is the hologram lady? This is clearly from a porn game. What are those? Horns? Interesting. People have just a lot of ideas. Alright, now I'm looking at most popular. What's the most popular mods of all times? Guns. Lure. Press R to reload. I don't like that. I like dragging stuff. I feel like it makes it more clunky. I like the clunkiness. I feel like that's how you differentiate between a simulator game and a real, like, gamey game, is the clunky. You gotta move stuff to spots because that's how you do it in real life. You don't click R. Dynamic Europa, that sounds good. I don't know what it means though. And I don't know if I ever will. There's like job boards and stuff. Unsure. It takes up so much memory. The lure thing. So I do like the concept of the soundproof walls. You're taking too long to show me what's happening. My guy, I have TikTok brain. I like that. Am I subscribed? Huh. I do really like that. This must be one of those mods that I had a friend play with and it auto-did it. But I like that conceptually because, again, I feel like the thing about Barotrauma is that they don't really play with sound as much as they could because Barotrauma is so good at... Like, it's a game that would be really good as like a horror game, but I feel like it's not really scary at the moment. It's just simulation. And that makes it scarier, but you need something that actually jump scares you. I feel like the only time I get jump scared is when like the mud raptors are in. Yeah, Neurotrauma is good. What's barotraumatic? I feel like I played with that mod too, but I don't know if I saw anything from it. What's Discord psychosis? Oh, is it the message? Nice. This is a good one. Is it the real sonar is that not from... I thought that was part of the Neurotrauma one. We were playing with real sonar when I was playing with my friend. I did see that. Barotrauma has a bunch of monsters. Okay, I might not have played with that then. A super wheelchair. Love it. Boarding pod, let's go. Helldivers. Oh, you load yourself into a drop, into a... I love that. That's beautiful. That's the best mod. Oh, here we go, Barotraumatic. I feel like Barotrauma is difficult enough as it is. I feel like it needs more immersion more than difficulty. Okay, I guess we didn't play with Barotraumatic. Accidentally fired the captain into the abyss. Beautiful. Is that like a variant of the eye, or is this a different creature? I like that. Do you know what I really want to see? I've been talking about this for a while now. Barotrauma is a 2D game, and when you're playing this 2D game, you expect everything in this 2D game to be 2D. All right, I said 2D way too much. But what I think would genuinely strike fear is if, like, the endworm, maybe, or some other creature that you aren't expecting, it comes at you from the center of the screen, right? As, like, not a cinematic, but like a background animation before it comes into the foreground. I think that could genuinely cause heart attacks. Like, everything's 2D, you're expecting things from coming up, down, left, right, and then something, you basically get jump scared by a creature coming towards you from the side. I think that would genuinely be the best, like, horror scare that Barotrauma could do. I think they should do it with the endworm, right? Because the endworm has like a big health bar, pops up, and like it's already supposed to be the scariest thing. I think you could do something really cool with the endworm. Ah. I definitely haven't played with this. I do like the big boys around here. They look nice. But yeah, I don't know. Someone go talk to whoever makes Barotrauma and tell them to do that. Or I don't know. Yeah, is it? Do you reckon that'd be possible to do with a mod properly, or would you need to? Would you need to get the Barotrauma team on that? Veloisa and Gerb heavy injuries. I am yawning so much. I need to. I need to stop. Ugh. Veloisa. This guy? Oh, and this guy. What is this? I like it, but what is it? Do you just jump? Do you just like... Whoa, what is... What? What's going on? Oh, are these all pods? No, they're not pods. The flood tube? I'm confused. Are they shuttles? They don't look like shuttles. But why are there so many different ships? Is this all ships? Oh. But like, why are they multiple ships? Is this different from this? There is a shuttle, but it's not them. So you flood them and then swim up. That's so weird. I like it. Oh, second screenshot is an example of that. So that's the flood lever, or that's like these are the flood levers, and they just pump water in. That's so weird. But you also like. They'll get you killed, surely. Or is it filling up one tube, like one bowl? Could have just, yeah. OSHA's gonna absolutely fire you for that. And Gerb Heavy Industries. Just that the corners I see. I like the colorful spikiness. The sussy wolf. The campaign set of subs started tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I see. I love that. That is such a non-sub. It's beautiful. It's a ball. Search harpoon candy. I'm worried. Then search dick putt. Harpoon caddy. That's just a caddy. Wait, did it search for an all-time? Is it all? Yeah. This guy? Beautiful. I love him. Alright, now searching dick butt and not getting banned from Twitch. Oh, it's the dick butt guy. I know that meme. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, favorite. How do you do awards? Ugh, it cost that. Poetry. Beautiful. The house from Up? Does it look like the house from Up? Because I swear to God, it's starting to look like the house from Up. Oh my God, how did they do that? These are just... Oh, are these just tinted actual... Is this all vanilla textures? Your worst ship? All vanilla. That's beautiful. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna award you... There's like no awards. What are these even? A golden unicorn. No. Jester. Is that the cat from K-pop Demon Hunters? Right, there's not enough emoji awards. There's not enough reactions. Aelurus Fulgens was my second sub. I'll give that a shot, and then I've got to go because I keep yawning, and I'm just going to be standing here with my mouth open for the next however long if I don't go now. Is that a cat? It sure looks like a cat. Is it supposed to be Nyan Cat? Is it intentionally? It's a panda. It's a red panda. I see. I see. I get it. I get it. I was looking at the thing. It looked like whiskers, and I was like, that looks like a cat. And then the background, the like navy blue background, made me think Nyan Cat because space. I imagine the tail is hell to get in and out of when you're playing with it. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful red panda. I'll stop giving out awards. I mean, I don't need to stop giving out awards. I have a lot of these points. Deep thoughts. There you go. It's a pretty good red panda. And I guess it's probably not any different from like a normal vehicle, now that I'm thinking about it. Ramps, you just run through it. Oh yeah, I guess that, yeah. That pit of monsters seems like it would be fun. You have to make sure you get underneath them at all times. No, you can't get underneath them. Just danger close, just shoot your own walls. I like that. I respect it. Okay. We're done. We're going. It's time. It's time for the stream to end. I should have made a coffee instead of a tea. There does have to be some Claudius the sub, and I think that was my issue when I was making my first few submarines that I streamed, that I like edited for a long time, because I did like I played with the settings of like the batteries and stuff, so they didn't take as much power, and it made the sub not fun to use, and also made it very expensive though. So there's that trade-off. And yeah, I realized that you can't, you gotta, because I feel like in a lot of editors, they don't give you the ability to just kind of make everything free kind of thing, make everything easy. So you do really gotta think of the submarine as like kind of the flaw. You got to think about the flaws for like your character in a story kind of situation. Like it's the storytelling device for your game of Barotrauma that you're gonna play. And yeah, that's like the thing with the vanilla submarines is like there are specific flaws in every one that like they've intentionally put in there to kind of go, yeah, you gotta figure it out. And I like that. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for showing me all your submarines. And I might come back and do some more submarine editing. Maybe I'll even try and play with that sub after I finish it. Yeah. I still have a game poll running for my next stream through. If anyone joins my Discord, you can vote for the next game that I'm gonna stream, that I'm gonna play through on stream on Twitch. At the moment, Spyro is winning, but we have the option of Resident Evil 4, Catherine, and Dream Daddy for the next one. So if you want to vote for that, you want to jump in the Discord, you can do that. It's in the panels down below on Twitch and on the description YouTube on the link tree. Cool. See you. I'll be streaming pretty much I'm assuming every Saturday. I might change it back to Wednesday. We'll see. So maybe you'll catch me here playing some more Barotrauma next week. See. Thanks for chilling with me. Bye.